Happy Friday, everybody. It's hashtag FAQ Friday live from my office in Windermere. And my goodness, it's quite blustery out there. So I hope you're all staying safe and well and the weather's not impacting you very much. But this week has been massively full of celebrations in the hospitality industry, and so rightly so. We've got our very own Simon Rogan in our county of Cumbria, who has achieved his third Michelin star, which is incredible and so well deserved. So huge congratulations to Simon, and huge congratulations to everyone else who has either retained their stars or actually got some new stars. And we've got quite a few all around the county, and it's a massive congratulations from all at AJ Lakes. I'm going to put a special congratulations at the end of my FAQ Friday today, because it's so well deserved and so excited to see. I love the Michelin Star Guide coming out. I love seeing the big winners and what's going on, and obviously the Bib Gourmand, which is incredible too. So be really proud of yourselves for all who have achieved this already. So I've had lots of comments and lots of questions with regard to the Michelin Guide and how to get in it, and how to, what is it, why should you be involved with it in the hospitality industry, and how, what's the criteria, what's the secret. So I'll go through some of these questions just to clarify and help and support you, so you understand what is actually all about the Michelin Guide, and tell you exactly what happens with it. So why is the Michelin Guide so important? Why is everybody in the hospitality industry getting so excited about it? Well, to be fair, it is the ultimate accolade for culinary excellence. It is, you never know whether you've had a Michelin inspector. However, I do know myself and colleagues in the industry who do, you get an eye for things, even though they are quite secret in the fact that they are like everybody else, and they're like one of your guests. They could come as a one person or a couple or a number of people, so be aware of that. I know a colleague of mine down in Jersey, they had a party of I think it was 6 people who came to their restaurant when they were having Michelin inspections. So it is incredible and certainly worth knowing. So what is it? Well, it's an award. Michelin Star is an award for outstanding cooking. The areas taken into account are for the quality of ingredients, and that is really important. You've got to use the top quality ingredients and really source it from the right sources, but also sustainability as well, and making sure that you test the ingredients, you taste your textures, and that you're from a good quality source. And the harmony of flavour is the mastery of techniques. The personality of the chef is expressed in their cuisine. And also incredibly important, which is so important for any award, is the importance of consistency, not just over the menu but over time, and making sure no matter what that the consistency in all of those elements are throughout. So how can you get this? How can you qualify? Well, if you're already in the Michelin Guide, you already are on the watch out for, you're already being inspected without you realising, and you don't need to apply for a Michelin star. However, any restaurant can ask to be considered for inclusion in the Michelin Guide, but it is good to be put out there. It has been mentioned if you're in the Which Guide, that's great, but I don't know how true that is. But it's certainly important to be out there, be talking about your food, be very present. Is there a criteria? Well, let's be brutally honest. The Michelin star inspectors, there is no secret. They'll always say there's no mathematical formula. you've just got to follow and focus on the areas that I mentioned earlier about the quality ingredients, harmony of flavors, the mastery of techniques, personality of chef is expressed in the cuisine, and obviously consistency over menu and over time. And it doesn't matter as well, because this is one of the things that a lot of people get wrong. They think it's something that's a traditional restaurant, and it's not. It can be a takeaway, it can be anything, so bear that in mind. And how does it impact on your business? Well, it all depends on your ideal client avatar. If your ideal client avatar isn't looking for these elements, then it's not really going to impact on your business unless you want to go for a completely different market. So always remember that, because I always teach everybody and really home in on this, that your ideal client avatar, the ambassadors of your business, are the ones who in all essence guide you into what you're serving, because if you don't have your customers, you don't have the business. So always remember that they're the center of every decision you make within your business. It impacts on your business, as Simon Rogan will be telling you now. He's all over the place. Everybody knows about him. They knew about him anyway, but they really do know about him now. Great PR, you're well known, and it does increase your bookings. If you ask any Michelin star restaurant, you know, especially a 3-star, but even the 1 and 2 stars, you know, it does increase your bookings, of course, but you've got to get yourself out there and keep promoting yourself. It's all about the marketing, sales and marketing as well. So every inspector will agree with me, it will impact on your customers, because guess what, if you're offering very good food in your category, so if you're a very good restaurant in your category and you are covering all those elements, of course it's going to be impacting on your customers in a very, very positive way. And making sure that you're preparing to a very high standard, and that's just for 1 star. I mean, you know, if you want 2-star, it's worth a detour. People will actually make a detour for the excellent cuisine, skillfully and carefully crafted dishes of outstanding quality. And 3-star, it's worth a special journey. People drive from all over just to go to a 3-star Michelin, you know, 3-star Michelin restaurant. It's exceptional, outstanding cuisine where diners eat extremely well. Distinctive dishes are precisely executed. Bib Gourmand, quality food is at value price. So you could, I have worked in Michelin star restaurants, and I've also worked in Bib Gourmand, and they're very good food. Bib Gourmand is your lead in, really, if I'm brutally honest, but it doesn't have to be. But being known for quality food at value price, but not many people in the UK know about that as much as Michelin stars, so be aware of that. However, you know, you are on the market, you are being tested, and I met a Michelin star inspector once, and actually we had a great discussion about it, because you know, they want to know where you're going and what you want to be doing within your restaurant, so it is quite exciting. But you've got to keep consistency, and if you work really hard, like Simon Rogan said on his interview, and incredibly so, you know, if you work really hard, he's been doing this for 20 years and more, you know, 20 years in his own business, and far more than that, you know, then this is the reward he gets. He's been, you know, looking for this, but he doesn't cook for the awards, he cooks for his customers, and that's the main key, and every Michelin star chef will tell you that. There is you know, another element that was brought in 2020 by the Michelin Guide, and they introduced it to several restaurants in 2021 edition of the Michelin Guide, and that is the Michelin Green Star. And I've had a lot of people saying, how do you get a Michelin Green Star? Well, they are awarded to restaurants at the forefront of the hospitality industry for their sustainable practices. You've got to be responsible and accountable for both ethical and environmental standards. working with sustainable producers and suppliers to avoid waste and reduction, or even remove plastic and other non-recyclable materials from their supply chain. It is so important, and people are actually deciding whether to go to certain to buy from people now for sustainability. So it's actually becoming more prevalent. If you want to hear more, certainly give me a contact on Alison at AJ Lakes, or DM me on one of my social medias. But these restaurants offer dining experience that combine culinary experiences with outstanding eco-friendly commitments, and they are commitments. And any restaurant in the Michelin Guide is eligible for this. So if you're not, unfortunately, you're not eligible. So there's lots going on with the Michelin Guide, and I'm so excited, you know, so chuffed to bits. I'm thrilled to bits for everybody who has actually received this award. But the other element that I get asked regularly, how does this affect employees? What about staffing? Well, it makes you more wanted. You know, you can actually have a stage in a Michelin star restaurant or Bib Gourmand, where you go and actually learn about the food. And it's using, you know, they get to use best quality produce. It's an accolade for them as well as the team. It's great. I mean, to see the faces of L'Enclume, you know, and everybody who's working with Simon, you know, absolutely thrilled to bits. So it's a real motivational boost as well, and it's really, you know, helping them define a consistent standard, which helps them move on in their career. And a lot of people who have worked or had experiences in these environments actually go on to bigger and better things, because they know the discipline, they know the quality, and they know how to achieve best practice. But it's excellent training and development, and it's great for your CV. So I'd certainly recommend you have a look at it. But also you've got to maintain those elements, and that's the key. But huge congratulations. My FAQ Friday has obviously been taken over with the excitement this week. I am so thrilled to bits. It's great to see who's achieving, who's keeping consistent. You know, Hirishi just around the corner here. I'm thrilled to bits that, you know, he's maintained a star for the 6th year. And we've got, you know, Stampost, we've got Lakes Road Kitchen, we've got Kirsty, we've got so many. So it is very exciting. So may I wish you all the very best. Happy Friday. There's so many more. I can't go and tell you how many, but please, you know, certainly have a look at the list at the back of my FAQ Friday. But huge congratulations to everyone, and massive congratulations obviously to Simon on his 3rd star. Absolutely well deserved. Take care. Happy Friday. Happy weekend.